Hi guys. So guess what? This is going to be video 2 for today. So I'm making 2 videos today. I figured I might as well piggyback off of the other one because this little lot that I got is really mini. There's about 7 different items in here. And a lot of these items are repeats from the last lot. So in case you guys missed it, let me just show you guys. I just did this video, so I'll go ahead and link it up in the description bar up above. But there's a lot of repeats in this little mini one. So there's, once again, there's a fairy fantasy. Oh my gosh, I want to say fountain fantasy, but it's fairy fantasy. The hair salon is a repeat, so is the fast food restaurant. So it's going to be a super quick video, but I definitely want to do a video and show you guys what it is that I do, so you guys get an idea of what it's like to be a toy collector and how I go about my business. I actually am trying to push to do my videos today, for these 2 at least, only because I have 2 more lots that I need to film. And so that means 2 more videos, and they're going to be long because let me just show you guys. Okay, let me show you. So in a video to come, this was the next lot that I picked up. And this lot is super fun, but there's a story behind this lot. So if you guys can see that. There's just so much. I hope you guys see how big this lot was. And I have to film that one. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm behind on filming. And then I actually have another one. There's some polys that I got that were sent to me in a box. So I have that video to film. So there's just a lot of stuff going on right now inside my house with Polly Pockets. But aside from that, I want to try to get this video out as quick as possible. Hopefully it'll be about 15 minutes because I'm just going to run through it. But I just wanted to take you on the journey with me. So let's get into it. It was really, before we get into it, actually, let me tell you the story. So I found this little lot on a site, on a selling site, and I messaged the guy and he actually immediately responded. We decided that we'll pick him up in LA on Saturday because we needed to get up there anyways for some reason. I forgot what it was. But a lot of the times when we're traveling, I tend to look in the marketplace to see what is available and if I can just pick it up because we're swinging by anyways. So that's what I did. And so the guy's like, yeah, so I'll see you Saturday. And as soon as we roll up on Saturday, I messaged him, I was like, hey, I'm on my way. And we roll up. The funny story was I wanted to go to LA to go to some garage sales as well, but we just weren't too sure. As soon as that's what it was. I'm sorry. Let me rewind this story. We were heading that way anyways because my husband deals in comics and he was going to sell some comics to this gentleman in Ventura, and where the gentleman for the Polly Pockets lives, he was about less than an hour away from where we're going to deliver the comic books. So that's why I got this lot. Okay. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. So after we dropped off the comics, we head to the guy's house and I was like, I really want to go garage selling. But as soon as we hit LA, the weather dropped. No, it picked up to like 100 degrees. It was so hot. And I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm like thinking about it. I was like, yeah, we were in the van. The AC was broken. We had the kids in the back. I was like, we are not going to go to any garage sales. It's so hot right now. We're going to go into LA and we're going to get out of LA. So we're getting there and we get to the guy's house. And as soon as we roll up, everyone perks up. My husband perked up. I perked up because he was having a garage sale. So I was like, okay, talk about answer to prayers. So we have our mask on and the children run out immediately because there's a bunch of toys on the lawn and there's just a bunch of cool stuff, a lot of 90s things, just fun stuff. Like I think there was like Star Wars, there was like some action figures, there was a lot of kids toys. So both my sons just jetted off and wanted to go look at all the toys, and the gentleman comes out and his wife was out in the front too, and she was just like, hi, hello, just being very sweet and pleasant. And the guy comes up and he hands me these bags, and in these bags, he's telling me like, so it's very hard for me to come by. These sets came basically from a storage unit. Like I go to a lot of storage auctions, and he's like, I barely see Polly Pockets in any storage unit that I ever come across. He's like, maybe 6 months I'll find one. Other than that, I barely see them. He's like, these are very rare to come by. So I was like, oh my gosh, like that's so exciting. But as he was talking to me, he had this in his hand. And so I was like, obviously I'm like being the curious girl that I am. And I was like looking down and I was like, oh, like I think I know that set. I know it's not Polly Pocket. But I was like, okay, but I wasn't gonna say anything. So then he's like, also, he's like, I don't know if this is Polly Pocket. I don't think it is. And he kind of goes like this to me and he hands it to me. He's like, and so I like, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta look and see what's inside, you know, all excited. So I open it up and I'm just kind of like, oh, I know exactly, oh, if I can open it, I know exactly what this is. And so I open it up and I'm looking inside and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what this is. This is a Fairy Winkle set. Now, let me tell you guys, if you are in the realm of collecting Polly Pockets, this is definitely one of the sets that you will see sometimes in mini lots or in just like in the 90s toys. So this is a Fairy Winkle set. I've never seen one in my life. So it was so cool. So he hands it to me and I'm looking and it actually has all the dolls. There's actually 2 extra dolls in here. But this part comes out, their little bed comes out. But you can see, you can see it's just such a cute set. So there's 5 dolls that actually go in here and then there's 2 extra dolls. I think this is an extra one and I don't know who's extra. But if you guys can see, Fairy Winkles are basically little baby fairies with no clothes on. And they have a cute little flower up top with little wings. And you can see their little booty. But it's so cute. They're just such a cute little set. But I was never going to collect this. I wasn't going to collect this. This isn't my thing, you know, but it was so sweet. And the guy was like, yeah, he's like, so you know this? I was like, yeah. I was like, this is Fairy Winkles. First my thoughts were Mimi and the Goo Goo Dolls, but I was like, no. This is something different because of all the wings. So he's like, well, I want you to have it. And he gives it to me. And he's like, take it. And I was like, no. I was like, you can sell this. Like, you can sell this. And he's like, no, I want you to have it. You're a collector. And I was just like, I was so blessed. I was like, no, you don't have to do that, you know. But he wanted to give it to me. So he handed it to me. And he's like, here, you take it. And I was just like, thank you so much. Like, that was just so kind of you. Like, you didn't have to do that, you know. So that was a fun little gem. Just a fun little gem of picking up this lot. And I wasn't even planning on collecting it. So I was trying to show you guys, you can tuck in the little fairies if you guys can see that right there. Isn't that cute? So yeah, just being able to see this set in person, I just always thought it was so beautiful because the compact itself is glittery and there's like flowers. It's just a fun little set. So definitely if you want to just sit it up right there, you can. But that was a fun little story about this one. And then, I mean, obviously my husband and my children were like finding some cool toys. We actually brought home, I think we brought home a Brio train set because he had a Brio train set there. And then we brought home a bunch of action figures because my kids, you know, so I was like, okay. It was just a really fun thing to happen. Like, we're going to get in and out of LA. Then there's a yard sale that we wanted to go to the yard sale. And then we leave LA and we go back home. So it was just a really fun day. But let's get into this. So immediately, right off the bat, I said it in my last one. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what it is about this set, but I keep finding this set. I don't know why, but it's following me and it's following me complete. So this is the Fairy Fantasy set and it's a purple star. So cute. So definitely very mystical inside. There's like, you know, mushrooms, there's a brook, there's like, it's just glittery all over. Such a fun set. I'm not going to try to talk too much about it, but one thing, the reason why I wanted this set really much is because the fairy had like perfect wings. Now, if you guys can see that, so it is, her ponytail kind of pushes the wings down, but she has perfect wings. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really hard to get your wings with corners like that. And then it also comes with Splash the Otter, and then Splash comes in a variant. Like I said, so this one is the purple variant, and then there's a blue variant. But there's that one. And then there's also this one in here, which is the this set is 1992. This one is 1990, and it's Mr. Fry's Restaurant. So this is part of the Flower series compact. So it's a bright magenta pink flower. And as soon as you open it, I'll show you guys. So cute. So cute. Very pastel, not a lot of pops of color, just very basic. I feel like, okay, when you're thinking about a business, you definitely have multiple different things, especially if you're a creator, going on, if that makes sense. So like, while one part of the group, like whoever does it, like you might have like one person just design this one playset. So you have multiple playsets being designed all at once. And then when I think about that, because a lot of these playsets, like from 1990, 1989, 1990, 1991, some of them have like that basic plain color, and then some of them have that like pops of color that you're just like kind of like, oh. So I wonder at Bluebirds, like if they had different groups of people make certain sets, because a lot of them have like the same idea inside, which is like the very light pastels, not a lot of color, and then some of them are very much colorful, if that makes sense. And I know that Mattel was creating them here in the US while Bluebirds was in the UK, so that could have also been a factor into how the compacts came out and the variants came out, but I need to do a little bit further research. So aside from that, so this is Mr. Fry. If you guys can see, he's right down there. He has a chef's hat and he has a cute little mustache. And then this is Dishy, the waitress, and she has a cute little apron and like maid uniform. It looks like a maid uniform. It doesn't look like a waitress uniform. So she's so cute. And one cool thing about classic compacts, when you want to close your set, and instead of your figures moving around in them, you can just literally place the figures in the little stands that they have, like the little holes that you put the figures to stand in, and you can literally just place them in and close the compact. So then your compact is not shaking and your figures are perfectly placed in there. So I thought that was a really cool little thing that they did. So let's go ahead and go into this little bag. So I already talked about this set before. This is the Hair Salon. This is 1990. I'm pretty sure this is 1990. So once again, the whole cool thing, you place the figures in the little stands and you can close the compact and it's not shaking and your figures are perfectly placed there. Fun little set. One cool thing that I will mention about this one is Pixie was actually in a mail order replacement figure lot. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Like, you would be able to mail your order into Bluebirds and get a replacement doll. So she is a replacement doll. She is not, but she is also created into a replacement doll. And on her replacement doll variant, she is missing the red badge. So there's some Pixies out there that do not have the red badge. That's the only reason why I mention it to you, is because some of them look like this, whereas there will be one with no red badge. So she's in there, Polly's in there. And such a fun set. So fun little hair salon. Love all the pinks, the purples, the yellows. But that's all I'm going to say about that one. Okay, next up is another fast food restaurant. And guess what, you guys? This one actually does have the tray in it. So here's the fast food restaurant. This is part of the Polygon series, Polygon Compact series. So this is a pentagon. But it's so cute. So just a fun little burger joint. And like I said in the last video, the tray has like a little peg. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can show you without trying to cover it. So if you guys can see, there is a little peg. So that peg is able to go inside of the little hinge of the Polly, and she is able to hold the tray out like as if she's holding the tray. So let me just show you guys what that looks like. So she can, oh, wait, hold on. Didn't fit all the way through. 1 second. Okay. Let me show you guys. So it looks like that. So she can hold the tray and she's holding your food. So isn't that so cute? So that's one of the many details that I love about Polly Pocket. They do a lot of stuff. As the years go on, there's a lot more surprises included in each compact or playset. There's like in the earlier stages, there's just simple things like doors opening, fun little swings. But as you get further and further into the compacts, which I'll show you in a minute, they get a little bit more advanced. But this one is still a fun, beautiful compact. I love the orange and purples and yellows and how they created this whole concept. So such a fun little set. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Let's get into this one. So this one is Polly's Flat. So 1990, or 1989. So this is one of the very beginning compacts. And this is 1989 Polly's Flat. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like stumbling over my words right now. But it is a beautiful round purple compact. So there's actually several different compacts that you can collect in this round compact shape, but this is one of them. And as soon as you open it, it is a little house. So cute. And you can see Polly's right there in a pink dress. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me tilt it that way. There's Polly, and then Tina just fell down. Tina's a little loose at her hinge, so let me see if I can do this without, okay, well, that's Tina. She's in her cute little pink dress and pigtails. But in the set, you can see, like I said before, just simple little gadgets like doors opening. Everything else was basically set in the play set, so it's not movable. But already you have top portion of the compact, very top, like I want to say this is like the attic, kind of quote unquote, third floor is a balcony. And then the middle floor is a bedroom with a closet. Then you have some stairs that go down to the first floor, which is, I want to say it's a bathroom and like maybe the front entrance of the hallway. And then when you get further into the compact on the bottom portion, you have some stairs that are leading upstairs. And then you have a kitchen and a little dining room area. And then you have a walkway right here where Polly is. Oops, I just knocked Polly down. And that goes into, and it looks like it's a little stereo system, like little stereo system here. And then the living room with the TV. So such a fun compact. The colors, again, like you'll notice in the compacts, like what is a classic variant and what is getting further into Bluebird's Polly Pockets, if that makes sense. So like a lot of the classics are just very simple, basic painting with very basic maneuvers. So let me show you guys what a more advanced Polly Pocket would look like. We're going to jump all the way to, I believe this is 1993. Could be 1994. Let me check the back. 1994. Okay. So one cool fact, if you guys need to know again, I'll say it again. You can always check the date on the back of the compacts. So as you can see, it says Bluebirds right there, and it says 1994. So this is the Star Bright Dinner Party set. It's also known as the candy box set because it looks like a little candy box with the little pink box and yellow bow across the front. But as soon as you open the set, this set is so magical, I feel like. It is missing two dolls, but it came with one of the dolls, which is Polly in a pink dress, if you guys can see her there in the corner. So it still honors the whole, you can place your doll in and close it. I'm not too sure about all the other spots. I probably bet you could put like a doll here, a doll there. So, but you are still able to honor the whole close the compact and keep your doll without it like shaking everywhere. But like I was saying, this play case has a lot more actions and maneuvers that you can do. Like take for example this closet, you can move it back and forth. You are also able to turn this on. Okay, yeah, I don't think I have any batteries, so I would need to put batteries in. But I want to show you guys. So this, like right here, there's the curtains go back and forth. So as you open the curtains, you can see like a little skyline. So that could be like New York, San Francisco, LA, whatever you want to think it is. And then also, because like it does light up, so the candles light up, the whole closet lights up, the back up here lights up, the moon and the stars light up, the vanity mirror lights up. I think that's it. Oh, no, not the door. So I think that's pretty much all that lights up. But then also another fun maneuver, the fridge opens and there's actually like stuff inside the fridge. And then you can have the front gate open right here. So you can open those like little translucent gates. And then the other fun part that I love the most is if you guys can see, you push this little cart here and it changes the food. So we'll start right there. So this is when they first sit down for food. The table's all set and ready. Then you have dinner and then you have dessert. Isn't that so cute? So a lot of the sets started getting little details like this implemented in them. And that's one of the things that I really, really loved about Polly Pocket is how much detail they put into all these sets. Like, I mean, even like just the fact on the back of this wall, like where the bathroom is, there's a little piece of towel. And then there's like a corner, oops, sorry, wrong way. You can see the corner and there's like little shampoos and stuff right there. Or just like, you know, the detail on the faucet, it's gold detailing, you know, just so many cute things like that I just absolutely love. So once again, this is a Star Bright Dinner Party. The way that you fix the lights on here, so if you want your lights to work, all you have to do is get a screw to unscrew this bottom piece right here. And then you're able to take out this yellow portion right here. Just be careful, okay? Because I've heard that a lot of collectors have done this and they actually broke this whole piece. So you want to be able to make sure you unscrew it all the way, and then you just pop it right out. Like you would probably like maneuver it here first and then just pop it out. And then there's two, I believe it's AA batteries, and then your lights will be able to work perfectly all the time. So such a fun, beautiful set. I love it so much. If you guys can see, the gold lettering is still there. That's one of the fun things. One other thing about this set is it chips or it fades, like the paint fades a lot. So it's really hard to find a set that has a perfect bow without any like marks or scratches on it. Also like right here, like a lot of paint would be gone, or up here, and then also on the back. So it's really, you want to try to find one that has that perfect color if you're trying to be a serious collector and collect mint sets. So yeah, but that was everything. So I'm so excited to share this journey with you guys, and I hope you're enjoying this mini series of Polly Pocket collecting. I have a couple more videos coming up, like I said, definitely those lots. There is some other stuff that I have planned for right now for Polly Pockets, as far as Polly Pockets. But yeah, so comment down below which set that you have seen that you've liked out of both videos. Let me know your thoughts, okay? And yeah, but give it a thumbs up for both videos if you watched all the way through, because if you guys have, oh my gosh, you guys are incredible. I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next haul. Big love to you guys. Bye.